Well, the pandemic caused a lot of job losses over the past year or so as businesses shut down and events were canceled. But now that things are opening back up, we're seeing that flip with way more open positions and not enough workers to fill them. So here to talk with us a little about why this might be happening and how it's affecting the market is John Stewart with Farmers Trust. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Milena. How are you?
I am doing great. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. So, John, I want to know, what are some of the reasons that you think that we're experiencing this shortage?
Well, we're certainly hearing a lot of reports that small businesses, and especially businesses that depend on lower wage workers, are having trouble finding employees. Restaurants, specifically, are having trouble finding servers and kitchen staff to fill open positions. It's causing a lot of long wait times at popular dining locations. In fact, there was a McDonald's in Tampa, Florida that was offering $50 just for people to come in and interview. So, definitely a lot of issues, like you say. But as far as what's causing it, some are really blaming the issues on the expanded unemployment benefits and excessive stimulus payments, which are causing an incentive for a lot of folks to refuse to return to work unless and until a lot of those payments are exhausted. In fact, it's estimated that close to half of folks on expanded unemployment benefits are actually receiving more compensation than they did from working. So, and that doesn't even include the actual, direct stimulus payments that a lot of people have been getting.
And I was just telling Steve that I was trying to hire a lawn care provider, but I keep getting turned down because they don't have the help to take on another house. So how is this really affecting customers worldwide?
Well, so going forward, it's likely one of two things is going to happen, right? I mean, I guess to your direct question, you're going to continue to see, I think, supply shortages. You're going to see long delays, long wait times, but ultimately probably higher prices. So, essentially, eventually, a lot of the stimulus money and extended and expanded unemployment benefits will likely run out, which will obviously cause these people to need to return to work. Or it's possible that businesses will actually start to pay much higher wages in order to attract these folks back to work sooner. So, it's just don't be surprised, obviously, when that higher additional cost flows through to consumers in the form of higher prices.
Now, you mentioned that unemployment benefits is part of the reason why we're seeing this. Is there any other reasons for this happening?
Well, obviously, it's certainly possible that a lot of folks are still worried about the virus, and they think that putting themselves in a situation where they're going to be exposed to higher numbers of people through whatever job that they're performing would require. So that's certainly a possibility as well.
Is there any way to bring those workers back? I know you spoke about the incentives. I saw with Primanti Brothers, they're giving people hiring bonuses now.
Yeah, I think that that's going to be a big one, right? I think that businesses are going to just have to start to, pay higher wages, pay bonuses, create more incentives to want to attract people to come and work. So, that is an additional cost on business, obviously. And, so that's going to either hurt profit margins in some capacity, or businesses are going to try, obviously, to pass those costs on to consumers. So, we've been talking a lot about inflation recently. We've started to see, I think, the price of many goods and services rise here over the course of the last couple months. And that's something that we think is very likely to continue for the foreseeable future.
Alrighty. Thank you so much, John. Thank you for your time this morning. Great information as always.
Always glad to be here, Milena. Thank you.
And if you have any questions, you can call Farmers Trust at the number we just showed on the screen, 743-7000, or email farmers@wfmj.com. Andrew?
All right, good stuff, Milena. And let's take a look outside right now at our Gerber Roofing and Siding traffic camera. How about this shot?